This started off as a concept and it has now reached production, or is soon to be. Welcome to the 2020 to be determined Ioniq 6N. Now, it was actually Charlotte and I's first ever auto show, live auto show, live filming, where this vehicle was introduced as a concept car. And we didn't really think much of it. We thought it was pretty cool, but we didn't think it was gonna come.
But now in 2025 here at the LA Auto Show, it is actually coming to production and you guys will get to take it home if you want.
If you want.
So in today's video, we're gonna be walking you guys through what this vehicle is, what's new, what's different, and maybe even a little bit of what we've seen before on the 5N. So if you wanna keep watching, make sure you do.
All right, so we'll start off with the exterior like we typically do on the Kia Hyundai channel, and I'm going to take over. Charlotte will take on the camera. Now, first off, it wouldn't be an N car without performance blue paint, and that's exactly what we have here today. Gloss finish, so you know it's going to be easier to take care of and keep clean, but still, no touch car washes, you guys, please. For our wheels, we have a beautiful, beautiful black forged alloy with, of course, our orangey red, I don't know what you guys really want me to call it, brake caliper, and it is an N branded brake. Of course, we're gonna have larger brakes than our typical N, because with great performance comes the need for great stopping power. Now, in terms of performance, this vehicle will have an 84 kilowatt liquid cooled lithium ion polymer battery. Now that will produce maybe not the battery itself, but due to our robust electric motors and it's a dual all-wheel drive system, we will have 641 horsepower with 568 pound-feet of torque. Now, it is worth noting the actual horsepower number is about 601, but we get to the 41 because of something called N-Grin Boost. Similar to what we had on the Elantra N called N-Grin Shift, that will give you a torque boost, a power boost, and essentially an overdrive for your vehicle. So if the 600 horsepower wasn't fast enough, 641 should absolutely be. This vehicle has a 0 to 60 time of about 3.2 seconds, extremely, extremely quick. And of course, with an electric vehicle, that torque is instant. Step on the accelerator and she goes. We'll take a look at the front end first, and very similar to what we see on our typical Ioniq 6, we have a smooth, curvy body. This car is all about aerodynamics and efficiency. We have about a drag coefficient of 0.23. Your headlamps are a very sleek, narrow, sharp design, definitely giving it an aggressive emphasis. And as far as emblems go on the Ioniq 6N, everything is in a matte black or probably more of a satin finish. For the lower lip, it's finished in gloss black. However, we still have some gunmetal trademarks going around your air curtains and forward-facing parking sensors, as well as a forward-facing camera. So in terms of the creature comforts, the tech, the safety, we will still be seeing all of that with the 6N, much like what we saw on the 5N when it came out. For accents, we have our orange/red lip, and then our grille is in a horizontal slat style, very aggressive in styling. Absolutely love this paint color too. Performance blue is definitely the best color to get if you're gonna get any sort of N car. I might be biased, I don't know you guys, but take a look at this entire lineup around us. Everything is in performance blue. Charlotte, everything around.
Sorry.
That's okay. Everything's in performance blue and it's just absolutely stunning. All right, now for our mirrors. Let's take a look at them real quick. They are a black or gloss black mirror. For just about every vehicle in the Ioniq lineup, we have pixelated elements for our lighting. So you guys saw it on the headlamps on the front. It's also matched on our side repeaters, and we have a blind view camera. Your door handles are auto flush, so as the vehicle is in motion, they will retract and get locked in with the vehicle to give you increased aerodynamics. And then all of our pillars and the belt line will be finished in gloss black too. The big thing with the 6N is the swan neck spoiler. So we're first seeing this on the Elantra N TCR edition, but it's repeated on the 6N. Absolutely beautiful. The jury's still out on how much aero and downforce it provides, but I'm gonna assume it's actually functional, you guys. It's not like putting a wing on a Civic. But I do think it complements the vehicle quite well. It's not overdone, it's not obnoxious. It is a nice spoiler. We do also have that ducktail along our trunk lid as well.
We got the swans and the ducks.
The swans and the ducks. I love waterfowl. Anyway, I haven't checked to see if the liftgate will actually open, so let's try it out. When it is a power liftgate, it is height adjustable. But of course, this vehicle does take on the body of a sedan. So while the opening will be smaller than what we see on the Ioniq 5N, it is very deep. We have enhanced body rigidity. Check that out. Strip bars along the back to keep this car stiff, but handling very, very efficiently. Not just in terms of, obviously you're not putting gas in it, but if you are tracking this car, it's not just a vehicle that's gonna take off the line quickly. It's something that you can rip around corners. It has a drift optimizer. Gotta be honest, you guys, we took the 5N out on the track. We're probably gonna have to take the 6N too to make it nice and even.
Fair.
It is an amazing car to drive, and again, not just in a straight line. There is an emphasis on fun with this EV, not just an emphasis on efficiency. So, Charlotte's gonna take a peek on the inside with you.
Charlotte's gonna try.
Charlotte's gonna try.
Charlotte's gonna run around to the driver's side.
Of course, anytime with an auto show, there's a lot going on.
Should I just get in?
Get in, girl. Do what you gotta do.
Okay.
Oh.
Let me turn my mic off. Sorry, we're live right now.
Yeah. No, but we were just kind of going away. All right, let's resume just with the interior. We're gonna be quick, yeah. On the topic of auto shows being difficult to film, I will super quick look at the
She
inside.
was so nice.
She was very nice.
So on the interior, this is going to be pretty similar to what we even see for the 5N. So think of 5N nice interior elements, but match that with the cabin layout of what you see on the 6. So everything that you know and love, but it's going to be amped up a bit. We have really fun performance seats. They're going to be a suede with all stitching, and then we also have the illuminated N logo. I'm talking really fast, so if you need to watch this in like less speed, it's okay. But then there's lots of fun stuff that we have going on here. I'm trying to show it. And so from here is when you're going to be able to really play around with your torque, your battery, because it's going to have a control support, help with battery thermal management, or something that's performance. Louder, thanks and faster.
No, louder, girl.
Sorry.
Everyone's saying they can't hear you.
Okay, but then you're also going to have.
Is your mic on?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I thought Gabi was telling me to go faster. But from here, you're going to have more fun elements that we get to see, such as the N E-Shift Active Sound Design Plus, where you're going to be able to give this some artificial sound inspired by vehicles from motorsports. So that's a TCR car, a rally car. You can play around with that and have some fun with it. The E-Shift, I will say, is what I'm really excited about because we have seen it before on our 5N, and basically it's going to give you that artificial shifting. The dash is going to illuminate as you need to adjust your RPMs and adjust your gears, and it overall is a more fun experience. Now, I can't quite show everything because this vehicle is not fully on. We are at the auto show. We're also indoors. But let's take a quick look at the steering wheel because, again, there is some more fun on here, too. So I'm grabbing the camera right now. Over here, steering wheel, perforated leather. It is more of a sporty style, and we have lots going on the steering wheel. So not only do you have your options for drive modes, which you can create a customizable drive mode, but Gabi mentioned that you get N-Grin boost. So this is going to amp up the horse, amp up the torque, and give you that 10-second power boost that you're going to want, especially if you are launching this off the line. It's so much fun. N badging in the center, and then you have custom N modes here. So you can do N1 and N2, and you can really go and adjust the suspension, the steering, the braking, all of that from these, and you can save them, which I really like. But other than that, you still get your favorite creature comforts, such as your driving controls, your media controls, and a 12.3-inch instrument cluster and multimedia screen. Thank you, Gabi.
With built-in navigation.
With built-in navigation. If you don't know where the nearest track is, you can still use it. So overall, I think that this is a really great vehicle. Here's a look at the cabin. Pretty similar to what we see for the Ioniq 6 just in general. You have performance blue detailing across the dash. Mix that with some red ambient lighting, which is adjustable, but the red just makes it so much more fun. Buttons, dials for, again, all of your creature comforts, heated, ventilated seats. So even though this is a track-ready car, you still have heated and ventilated seats. Oh my goodness, race cars, they can't usually do air conditioning, let alone ventilated seats. So wireless phone charger still, cup holders, and then the pedals. Gabi, if you're able to show the pedals, I'm not sure if you can.
I will certainly try.
I will say they did not give us any range specifications for this vehicle specifically. I'm not too sure, of course, having the N badging and the N-Grin boost, it's going to bring down your range because it is more high performance, but there is still battery thermal management systems in N mode that you're able to go and activate to get to the proper temperature. which is really cool. You also have launch control.
I would imagine performance-wise, as far as range, it would be very similar to what we see on the 5N.
Yes.
Very, very close.
Pretty accurate. Center console, and then we still have our box seat because if you want to passengers and track this car, you can still do that.
I think one of my favorite design cues for any of our N cars really, because most of them have this, is the illuminated backings for the front seats.
Yeah, we got to see that when we came in the car.
Lights are off right now because the car is not on, but this actually illuminates the N in a slight blue tone. And believe it or not, these seats are actually really comfortable.
For sports style seats,
Yeah.
With a mix of leatherette and suede, so you really get the best of both worlds. The suede is beneficial because it holds you in place better than something like leather or cloth would too. So it gives you that little extra added boost.
Plus,
they are manual seats, I will say.
It does look like they're heated and ventilated, at least for
They're heated and ventilated.
the version we see here. So I'm hoping we get that in Canada as well for the production units. But I will say I know when the EV6 GT came out, that was a high performance electric car, but you didn't have any of the real creature comforts. So this is something you could definitely daily drive and also completely rip at the track if you wanted.
So it really is the best of both worlds in that aspect.
With that being said, what's talk if there's no, you gotta walk the walk, can't just talk the talk. And while we haven't been able to drive the Ioniq 6N because it just came out, it was released today.
We have driven the 5N. We've actually taken it around a track. We've done roller racing with it. We've had Ryan DuPont, who is a professional driving instructor, take it around the track for a rip.
Like the actual road course. So it's not just a drag race vehicle, although it completely kicks butt on the drag strip, as one could believe.
So we've already done that with the 5N. Hopefully we can do something similar with the 6N and really put our money where our mouth is.
Yes, and you know what I mean? I don't think that's something that's too unrealistic for us to do this summer. So provided we actually get a unit, maybe we can make it happen. Let us know if you guys want to see that again, because it was a ton of fun to do. Seriously, a ton.
Really, we just like an excuse to get out of the office.
Absolutely, you guys. Should we highlight some of our favorite things about the 6N?
For sure. Of course, I'm always going to go and focus on more of the N specific items. From here is when you can also go in.
Oh, some of them we can't show you.
Performance options. This does have a drift optimizer in it too. So if you want to kick out that rear end, you really can, and it's a lot of fun. I'm not speaking from experience because I haven't driven this car, but I'd imagine. But I think what I love is just what this car embodies, and I love that exactly what Gabby said is the fact that this is a vehicle that has all of your creature comforts, but it's so fun for the track. It can do everything.
I wonder if we can get some of the active sound design on.
I don't think so.
Oh, geez. That's the one little thing that kind of sucks.
Video on active sound design, so if you want to see that and see the different options. But again, it's really fun that you can get ones that are inspired by different areas of motorsport too. But here you can see everything that's customizable.
Sorry.
Thank you. You're good. You can see everything that's customizable for those buttons on the steering wheel. So your stability control, heads-up display. This does have your active sound design suspension. It's got an electronic limited slip diff. Steering, you can stiffen it up. It's a lot of fun.
Quickly point out, we do have launch control too, which is quite cool. E-Shift, we have demonstrated this on the 5N when we had one at our dealership and we could turn it on and drive it.
You're good.
But this Ioniq 6N will very similarly also have that shift indicator light. So while this vehicle doesn't have a traditional transmission where you have to upshift and downshift or else you'll either bog out or rev up, this vehicle will simulate gear shifts whenever you have your E-Shift on, and it does it so well. So it will actually make it feel like you're bogging out your vehicle if you're not shifting.
Yeah.
Or, driving it wrong. Of course, it's not actually damaging the car. It's just making it realistic. And they do such a good job at it.
Yes.
A lot of people have driven EVs with those artificial noises and thought, wow, this is horrible. I hate it.
It's a gimmick.
It's so gimmicky. This is not. However, it can be because with all of those sound options, there are some that are sci-fi inspired where it's like, woo!
It's like a jet engine.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, fun.
That's totally a gimmick, but it's something that you can either use or not use. You're not forced into it. So this vehicle can be completely silent, or you can have it mimic a TCR car. You can have it give the shift indicators the way an 8-speed dual clutch would. So it's really, there's so much emotion in this car.
Definitely.
Mm.
We have done videos focusing on that for the 5N. So if you want to go and see more of what we're talking about, go and check those out.
Mhm.
Probably be worthwhile, but overall, it's a fun vehicle. It's great to see a concept come to life and come to market.
And such great finishes inside this cabin
yeah.
too. I will say this is not going to be a cheap car. Of course, they haven't given us pricing, but based off what we saw in the 5N, it
We know it's gonna
wasn't
be in
cheap.
price, yeah.
But a lot of the times you can get a performance car and really get into a stripped out and boring interior or just an uncomfortable interior, to be fair. And that's not the case with this vehicle. It's comfy. There's all the creature comforts you want, and it kicks
And more.
butt. So I think that's about it for the 6N.
Yeah, that pretty much wraps it up. If you guys are enjoying these videos, please subscribe, like this video, and if you have any more questions, leave them down below.
One thing I didn't point out, and I should have earlier, and that is charging. Because this is an
yeah.
electric car, it is built on the same platform as the 5N and many of our other Kia and Hyundai vehicles. That is called our EGMP, or Electric Global Modular Platform. It has 800 and 400 volt charging infrastructure, so if you are, or architecture, I should say. So if you are charging this vehicle with a DC fast charger, a level 3, and it's at 350 kilowatts, you'll get about 10 to 80% of a charge in about 20 or so minutes. So
Pretty good.
very fast charging, just as fast as she goes. So
there you go.
All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're watching in the future, let us know if you have any other comments or questions.
And we'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Bye.